My face is so red. It's bad, Reno. Like, it's so red. Do you want to check how it's doing? Yes, you do. Check if it's delayed.
There it is.
Hi, Vinny.
You just said hi, Vinny.
How far is that?
5 seconds.
Okay. How's everybody doing? Crochet and chill. So we're only like 5 seconds delayed.
Could be a bunch of stuffs.
We're doing all right, actually. I'm very poofy today. I've been having like some mast cell stuff going on, but we're doing pretty good. How are you doing? What? Oh, that's Reno, if you're wondering. I hope everybody's doing good. I am. This is my second one that I'm making. I finished the first one and forgot to post a picture of it, so I'll post a picture of it like tonight when we end the live, or maybe tomorrow actually, so I can like put the arms in my mannequin and it'll look really cool. I bet your blanket's gonna be beautiful. Beautiful. I actually got into the craft sale on June 22nd. So that's exciting. Oh my god, it smells like garbage. I have the window open, it just smells like garbage. There's got like a whiff. That's so gross. Anyways, anybody have any other works in progress? I hope you have a good sleep, man. Enjoy sleeping, and you should post pictures. If you have a YouTube channel, post some pictures on your community page of your blanket when it's done. Don't be me. Nice. Oh, yeah, I think we talked about that, and I think I subscribed. I'm not 100% sure. But, like, post it. Have a good night. How's everybody else doing? Anybody else crochet? Anybody else have works in progress? I have the light kind of dimmed tonight because I'm finding that when I'm sitting here doing this, it, like, hurts my eyes. Like, the light being any brighter. And then it's gross. It's gross. It's gross. Oh, we're stuck. So I center pulled this yarn, and it's just having the most technical difficulties you can ever imagine. So, yeah, this is Hexicardia number 2. And we're gonna, maybe we'll finish, I doubt we'll finish this tonight. We'll get there. We'll get a lot done, maybe. We've had a lot of like catastrophes on this channel, so not even on the channel, on the live streams. But yeah, I was gonna record a video on Friday, but my face was so swollen. And if you go onto the community page, you can see the pictures of the allergic reaction going on. It is gross. It's not the worst, but it's like and actually so last Saturday I ended the live abruptly because I felt it coming on, and I woke up the next morning, my left eye was like poofed out, and my whole face was swollen, and it's still swollen. It's still pretty red, and like my lip is swollen, and my bottom lip. It's better now than it was earlier today. It actually looked like I had like lip injections earlier today. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I don't know, you guys. It was awful. And my legs are swollen, and yeah, it didn't go in my throat or anything though, so that's good. Count the positives, you know what I mean? Be happy about the things that could have happened and didn't. So, yeah, anyways, how's everybody doing? We're crocheting a hexicardy. Any questions? If you guys have questions, let me know. I can try to answer them. If you have questions. If not, just watch crocheting and chilling. My very fucking red allergy face. But I didn't want to like not do it, so we do this every Saturday. It's our thing. Anyway, the goal of doing crochet and chill every Saturday. I keep thinking, oh, I'll get some time to do some more lives, and I probably really should. So the goal is to get 20,000 subscribers before my 40th birthday. My 40th birthday. Oh, hello, cool mom. Not the cool mom. Sorry. Hi, not the cool mom. Yeah, so my 40th birthday is in July. And let's do it. 20,000 subscribers. Do you crochet, not the cool mom? Because if you do, that'd be awesome. Also, please note there's like a 5-second delay. But if it gets any worse, I will go out and come back in. Oh, what are you knitting? Is it more than 5 seconds? No, okay. I need to teach myself how to knit. A sock. Nice. A pair of socks? Are you knitting a pair of socks? What color are they? I actually saw this picture of a crocheted parasol on Facebook, I think, today. And I think I want to like attempt something like that. I think that'd be really cool. Nice. I know you can crochet socks, and I've tried, but like they look awful. Gray and purple. I like gray and purple. That's groovy. Do you like crocheting or knitting more? Crochet all day. I actually have the first panel of this done. Yeah, I find the crochet ones are not comfortable because you can't get like almost like a flat enough stitch. I would think that maybe if you did like socks with like a waistcoat stitch, but even then they would be kind of thick. Kind of thick, by like really thick. Cause the waistcoat stitch. Even Tunisian crochet. Oh, see, I'm already yawning. Even Tunisian crochet would be kind of crazy. There'd be some really thick socks. Thick socks. Oh my god, even like my arm is swollen. Oh cow. You know my arms are swollen.
What?
Fuck. I think it depends on... Okay. I should learn how to knit. I have knitting needles. I obviously have yarn. I have a lot of yarn. Too much yarn. I'm not at the point where my stash will outlive me. Hopefully. But there's a lot. There's a lot. Maybe I'll like make it my goal to try and use my whole stash. I always make that my goal. I think everybody makes that their goal. Like, oh, I'm gonna use my whole yarn stash before I buy new yarn, and then you're like, oh, look at the pretty colors, and then you have more yarn. That's what happens. That's what happens. Or like somebody requests a project, and you're like, oh, I don't have any red, so you go out and get like 10 skeins of red, and you only need 4. Whoops. I'm almost tempted to like color coordinate my yarn stash. Maybe we'll do that for one of the crochet and chill lives. We'll just sit here and like I'll have all the bins in front of me and we'll organize it. Oh, I like those. The amigurumi. I probably say it wrong. I know I say it wrong. I need to make more of those. I'm actually going to, so I did one keychain, but I haven't attached it to the key ring yet. And I'm gonna do a couple more. I did like a granny square, but I think I'm gonna do some flowers and stuff because those are easy to make and I have a lot of like scrap yarn. I also find it very impressive the people who like take all their scrap yarn and like turn it into a blanket. I don't have time for that. Congratulations. Like I just don't. But yeah. Oh, I should look at that. I actually have a crochet book. It's like it's my sister got it for me for Christmas. It's like all kinds of like little crochet patterns around the house or something like that. And there's a lot of like flowers or these really neat like cat toys and kinds of stuff like that. So I like crocheting leaves. I would always make my pumpkins little leaves. And I didn't get it from like a pattern or anything. I just kind of came up with it in my head. But they're cute. Little pumpkin leaves. 'Cause your pumpkins need leaves. Your pumpkins need leaves. We should. If you're not subscribed and you're watching, subscribe. I do giveaways on this channel too. I haven't done one in a while. But if you're subscribed, you get to enter. But I haven't done one in a while, and I'm trying to think of what my next one will be. Might be a crochet project. So, who knows? Who knows, you guys? I didn't actually. There was one here. It was about an hour away from me, and I wasn't able to get to it. They were also charging a $15 entry fee for it. So I was kind of like, okay. Like I get, you know, I don't know. It's yeah, I try to use my yarn, but I'll buy stuff and I'll be like, "Oh, it's so pretty," and then I'll have like 10 projects in my head for it and then I'll forget. But I have to say I have been using more lately, especially now that I've started making wearables. I've been using a lot of yarn. That's why the channel. Yeah, okay. I'm not the only one who thinks that's crazy for $15 to go to a yarn festival. Like, I get paying to go to festivals and stuff, but like most of the time where I live, it's like, oh, donation to the food bank, or donation to whatever, or $5 to get in, or but $15, and it was in a community center. And I'm not knocking community centers. Some of them are really nice, but I know this particular community center and it's kind of small. Yeah, there was a fee to buy. So like there was all different vendors, like yarn fiber art vendors set up. And it was $15 to get in to said little event, and I'm like, okay. And like right now we have like an expo going on. So I'm just like, okay, maybe they're like, I don't know. I don't know. It was just so bizarre, but I was thinking of going to it, and then I saw that it was $15 to get in, and I was like, no, I'm good. Like, after driving an hour to get there, so no. Anyway. Anyway. It's like you'd think, because like when I go to craft fairs, I have to pay for the table. You know what I mean? Like the next craft fair I'm in, the table was $80. So I pay for the table. Does that not enough to cover? Like, that's just my thoughts. It's just my thoughts. It's kind of crazy. And there was that, like, I was on their Facebook page, and some people were kind of like voicing, like, why does it cost so much to get into this? So I wasn't the only one who was kind of like, what's going on, guys? No, there wasn't any of that. There was no door prizes, nothing. There was one fair I did a couple years ago, and sorry, my face is like on fire, you guys, and it's like so poofy. So there was one craft fair I did a couple years ago, and they had like a parade of sales, and it kind of sucked because the one I was at was in the middle. So it was like one community, one community, one community, and I was in the middle community. And you had to go to all three sales to be entered into the prize draw. Hi, Farkor. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But anyways, um, you have to go to all the sales to enter into the prize draw. So people weren't buying anything. Like I think I actually lost money at that sale. And I was like, wow, this is ridiculous. And I split the table with one of my friends. Excuse me. We actually have Orange Crush Zero. in Canada now. I'm really excited. Um, but yeah, it was just so bizarre. And I don't know, like I'm all for door prizes and I'll like donate something. Like for that one, I was like, oh, there's gonna be prizes. So I donated a scarf, actually, and didn't end up making money. I actually lost money on that one. So it was kind of dumb. Kind of dumb. So like all of this is part of the allergy too. I'm like, I paid for different ones. Exactly. Exactly. $10. And it's like, oh, this is going to like your local animal shelter, or it's going to the food bank, or it's going to the wherever, like, you know what I mean? Or it's going to the Veterans Fund, or somewhere where you're like, okay, take my money. Here, I'll give an extra like $10. Like, but nothing. I have no idea what was going on. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm out. I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. So, anyway, that's what happened there. It was just crazy. And I was like, okay, never mind. So we went and washed the car instead and got some groceries. So, but yeah, if there was a different yarn thing in our city this, I totally would have went. Totally would have went. Anyways, how's your Saturday going? Oh yeah, I bet with all the stuff going on. Are you in the US? I hate to ask, but a lot of stuff. And then Joanna's is gone in the US. I'm in Canada, so I'm glad it's been a good day. Oh, thank you, Leah. I appreciate that. Oh, my face is hot. But yeah, highlight star. Not the cool mom. Are you in the US? But yes, highlight star. Hi, Leah. And Sean is getting removed for being a loser. Oh, you're making a blanket? Hi, Ember. And thank you, Light Star. Hello. um, no, I'm pretty sure it's not. We're gonna put you on timeout. Where's timeout? What's in timeout? 10, oh, not 10 seconds. Whatever. I'll fix it later. So tips for a blanket. Watch your gauge. Big time. Watch your gauge. And make sure, and like by when I say watch your gauge, I mean like make sure you don't start going really tight and on your edges. So a lot of people tend to like miss a stitch and start going in. How do you do a gauge? It's just kind of like your tightness. So like I- I'll I'll show you. So I'll crochet this is like my regular. I'll do these three. And then I'll do the next three with pulling tight. And you'll see what I mean. It's the same stitch, but more tension. So you see how much smaller that one is than that one? That's what ends up happening. Yes, Kevon, I'm making a granny square. I watched Lady on... Oh, I don't... So, I've never actually gauged a project. Like, I've never actually done a gauge. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't do gauge it. Well, yeah, you do. If you keep all your tension the same, you're totally gauging stuff, right? So you're keeping all your tension the same. You're not like squishing it down or making it too loose, because you can start making it way too loose and then it gets too big. Well, you can't see that. It gets too big. And then it just starts to look sloppy. So your gauge will depend on what hook you're using and the size of your yarn and all that kind of stuff. Gauge. Yes, they do. To estimate the size. Your yarn label will have that. Do I have a yarn label? Probably somewhere. I have a ball yarn right here. Let's see. So this part, I'm trying to focus that. This is the part where it's going to give you all your information, and it'll tell you, it's 4x4, each square you're going to make for this. So that's roughly your gauge if you use, a 6mm crochet hook. So, or knitting needles. Oh my god, people are losers. The amount of times out we might have today is a lot. Which is fine. I have made 2 hexacardies and they are different sizes. Yeah, exactly. The size of the yarn is so crazy how different it is. Like this hexacardie, compared to the one I made last week, the sizing is completely different because it's a different size of yarn. I have 5 stitches and 5.5 stitches per inch. Yeah, essentially. That's essentially it. So you could definitely, depending, or if you're using like a giant crochet hook and really like the Bernat, whatever it's called, crazy thick, dumb yarn that's hard to work with. And that's like, I have a 20mm crochet hook. So yeah, that makes gigantic stitches. But yeah. Oh, and FYI, anybody watching, if you're gonna be really rude, I put you on timeout. Usually not for 10 seconds, it's usually for like 5 minutes. And then if you're rude again when you come back, you get booted. So, sorry. It's just the way it is. Kind of. It depends. It depends again. It depends what stitch you're doing as well. So that's why some people make a gauge, but usually if I'm looking at this ball of yarn for crochet, 6mm hook, and that'll make, if I'm probably doing a single crochet, it'll say like 14 stitches for 18 rows will be 4 by 4 inches. Oh, I don't understand the trolls either. They're ridiculous. So 14 stitches across, probably a single crochet, unless it has a pattern on the inside, I don't know. And then 18 rows will be 4 by 4. So that's what that means if you use this yarn with a 6mm hook. So if you want to gauge it, then that'll help you with your tightness, like how tight you want to make your stitches. There are times where it's good to do a gauge. So I have the Red Heart all-in-one granny squares, and finding the gauge on those is a little bit difficult. So I definitely had to work on that. Oh, I understand what the trolls are doing too. They're just being obnoxious. I was a radio host for 10 years, so like, trolls be trolls. But they're also, by commenting and being obnoxious, a comment's a comment, guys. It's pushing me out into the algorithm, so. But I usually get rid of them for the fact that other people, like, especially in these lives, I tend to sometimes have people who are underage, and if they're going to be obnoxious in a really rude way, then they're out of here. Oh, did you? That's awesome. Journalism in real life is a dying breed. All of the citizen journalists, and then all the journalists that are on TV that are too afraid now to say anything. But I don't want to get into that. That's a whole other conversation. You know, and it's like the people who yell the loudest have the least amount of intelligence. So that's what I find. Anyways. Yeah. I hope that explains Gage. Oh yeah, TV has changed so much over the years. So much. I actually started in television and then went to radio, and yeah. Oh, nice. That's quite a degree. Congratulations. Congratulations. And now we're all here crocheting. Mine was casting. Uh, and then I did atmospheric sciences for a bit. And I took a couple astrophysics courses. So, go school. Go school. What time is it here? It is 8:35 Saturday night. So it's 8:35 p.m. What time is it for you? Right, life. Life. What were you hoping to produce? Just curiosity. 'Cause I was an audio producer for a very long time. And still am. And I help other people with their stuff too. I feel like, you know, if you know things, advice is free. But I definitely understand life getting in the way. Oh, that's crazy. Happy Sunday. Investigative is hard. So, investigative journalism is like, it's really difficult. Um, News is difficult. I didn't want to do news either. I wanted to do weather, but life. But yeah, investigative journalism is hella difficult because there's a lot of walls that you have to break down, even when trying to get to the story, and there's a lot of red tape. And then there's a lot of stuff where you find out after the fact, personal experience, that you can't publish it because this, that, and the other thing, or there's legal action, or there's, gag orders, or all kinds of stuff. So investigative journalism is hard. Um, entertainment's fun. I do a bit of entertainment on this channel. Like I did the a brief histories of, and that's been fun. That's been a lot of fun. Oh, defamation of character, yes. But not even that. It's more like a lot of times what ends up happening is like they could sue you for defamation of character. Of course they could. But what ends up happening is you get your piece together and you send it to your news director, especially with investigative journalism. You send it to the lawyers, and then the lawyers look into it and they're like, actually, this, that, and the other thing, you have to take this out. And you're like, okay, but why do I have to take this out? And they're like, well, because, this person in this piece is actually part of this lawsuit against this company, and like it's complicated. So the people who do investigative journalism, like YouTubers cannot afford lawyers, and actually I called out one YouTuber and the video got a lot of views because he was being a journalist and was going and doing his journalism, and he wasn't doing journalism as all. He was going to make he wasn't a journalist. He went, and I think his name was Tyler. He went to a place and did a piece on a family and didn't bother getting any background information or reaching out to the original person who did original videos with this family to find out what was actually going on. The family ended up lying to this Tyler guy, and he makes this big explosive YouTube video. Yes, you do have to go to college to be a journalist. Uh, well, to be a legitimate journalist, you have to go to college. So he made this big exclusive YouTube video, and it was explosive, and it was exposing all this stuff about the Soft White Underbelly channel, and he never bothered to contact Mark Lyda, is that his name?
I think so.
Yeah. He never bothered to contact him and ask him for his side of the story. So when you're doing journalism, there's two sides to every story. Now, if Mark did not want to talk to him, he could have said in his video, we reached out to Mark for comment, but he never said anything. Inflation, student loans. Yeah, I wouldn't. Anyway. But anyways, that's what happened, and that's why YouTube journalists have no idea what the hell they're talking about or what they're doing, and it's kind of destroying journalism. It really is. And it's too bad. So that was one of my favorite classes, getting away. Yeah, we had one of those too. So I'll be 40 in July, so don't worry about your age. But yeah. How do you feel about YouTubers who... It's not journalism. So I can sit here and I can be like, you know what? I'm the manufacturer of Lion Brand yarns, Pound of Love yarn. I'm going to read to you that it's made in Turkey. It's 100% premium acrylic yarn, machine washable and dryable, medium number 4. So I can sit there and I can regurgitate anything. Do you know what I mean? I can sit there and say, well, so-and-so, I got this article from CBC, and I'm going to read this article word for word, and it was written by a CBC journalist. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Rosemary Barton. It was written by Rosemary Barton, blah, 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 blah. So what they're doing is they're doing a rip and read. And a rip and read is actually technically plagiarism. So even when you have a newscast and you get thrown a piece of copy while you're in the middle of your newscast, you got to change it a little, man. So you learn improv. So like I have my level 3 improv. You learn how to improv actually, and it's fair use is another thing altogether. It's still not journalism. So it gets so complicated. So fair use is mostly regarding in Canada. I'm not 100% sure about the US. It's regarding like clips. Unless I put, like, let's say, for example, somebody wants to take a clip out of this video and put it up on YouTube. If I don't put on the video not available for clip sharing, then they can do that. It falls under fair use. But if I put on my video not available for clip sharing and they go and use the clip, I can actually go to YouTube and say, "Hey, YouTube, these people are using my clip in their video. I don't like that. Could you please take that down? I'm filing a copyright infringement against them." That's what ends up happening. Things like television shows. You can't use clips from television shows in your YouTube cast, like in your YouTube videos, without permission from like CBS or whoever it is. Another thing that falls under fair use, like I can take clips from other YouTubers and do it, or if I'm recording an event myself, but you still can't really technically take clips from, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It gets really complicated. But when you're sitting there and you're taking somebody's news article and you're saying, and I know a lot of these people on YouTube, you're saying, "I wrote this," it's a rip and read and it's plagiarism. I think it falls different if it's journalistic integrity or under fair use. You can't sit there and say, "I made this clip." And that's a big thing. Like if you're taking a clip but with no sound and you put in your description like, "Here's where I got this clip, blah blah blah," because I've done that. I've taken clips and I'm just like, "Here's where I got this stuff." If it's like my Trisha Paytas video, for example, guess where I got the clips? Trisha's YouTube. So, and I think I say that in the video. It gets so complicated because the rip and read is not cool, because it's like these people are taking these other people's work and claiming it as their own, and that's not cool. Um, Plus it's just lazy. Like it's just lazy. You're gonna sit there and read a news article on your YouTube channel and say you're a journalist. You're being lazy. Go out there and get the story. Like we'd always have like, you know, you have your newsroom meeting and you do your, how you're gonna, like, what are you gonna do for the day? It's like you look up, like, you get press releases of what events are happening. So let's say City Hall is having their, you know, cat and dog appreciation day. Okay. I don't know, pet appreciation day at City Hall. So you're like, okay, you go to your news director, you're like, "This event's going on at City Hall today." "Okay, cool. Who's going to be there?" "Well, all the other competitors are going to be there, so let's go there too." So you go there and you set up your camera and then you plug into the podium and the mayor says something nice about Pet Appreciation Day and you take a different angle on the story. So you ask a question about like, you know, "Oh, what do you guys do about the, you know, euthanasia of animals," or something. And everybody usually has a different angle, blah, blah, blah. So it gets a lot. Press release from Minnesota. Yeah, they are. So a press release from, and you pay for it. It's on the wire. I'm not true crime people. See, if they're reading about a bunch of articles about it, if they're just taking like a little segment of the article, if they're taking a little segment of the article, that's fine. If they're reading the entire article and they're not citing where it's from, like even in their description and stuff, that's not cool. There's no law against it, it's still not cool. It's not cool. I don't agree with that at all. I think it's poor taste. Because that's someone else's work. That's somebody else's work. And I just, you know, and I get like there's a lot of true crime things, but they should at least cite their source in their description. if they're doing stuff like that. And yeah, AP articles. We have Canadian Press up here. Um, Usually, 9 times out of 10, you take the AP article and you rewrite it. You don't just slap it on your site and put your name on it. That's not cool. That is, you can get in a lot of trouble for that. Um, Canadian Press, you would have to say, like, if you're putting that article, like, if I was signed into SoCast and I put a Canadian Press article up on the website, I would say from the Canadian Press. I wouldn't put my name on it at all. And you have that option. When you're in the different media programs, you have that option, whether or not, like, which credential and which name you use and stuff. So, yeah. But it's also been like almost. When did I leave? 2018. I left media. So, what are we in now? 8 years ago. Is that 8 years?
Yep.
Oh, shit. 2018. But yeah, a lot's changed in 8 years, and I find the journalistic integrity has gone downhill a lot. But, and you have people like Mark Lyda, who was, he did insurance and stuff. And it's a lot of the same ethics. Like, there's a lot of ethics involved. I remember in school, every semester we had an ethics class. Might have been every semester, but we always had ethics. And you always had to remember your journalistic ethics. Make sure they were ethical enough. But yeah, I stopped watching a lot of the true crime stuff because it just, I felt a lot of times it was not done respectfully. And it just, I don't know, it kind of, when something puts a bad taste in your mouth, sort of thing. That sort of wording. Anyway. I hope this, like, rambling about this helps answer any questions. Could just be Josie ranting. That could be happening too. I think there's a lot of difference. There's a lot of difference between Canada and the US too. So please keep that in mind. Like, I'm talking about Canada and not the US. Even though, like, with YouTube, the fair use stuff, I know a bit about because I'm on YouTube. I do YouTube. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Anywho. I also hoped in all of that stuff, I answered the question about Gage. I don't remember who asked it, but I hope I helped. Anyways, I think journalists should even, like, another big thing of mine, a big pet peeve, all of the influencers and stuff, I really think need to take some media training. And it's not, I just feel that, like, they don't know how to behave at events and stuff. And some media training would really go a long way for some influencers. I feel like it's needed. I think it's very needed. Mind you, we wouldn't have, like, if there was media training involved in the influencer thing, we wouldn't have, like, Dramageddon and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But That being said, I would like some media training for these people because the shit that goes on is just ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Like, we wouldn't have had Dramageddon. We wouldn't have had uh, Dramageddon 2 and Dramageddon 3. We wouldn't have had the whole just Kat Von D in general. None of that would have been there if they had media training. Thank you for the likes, by the way, guys. I appreciate it a lot. So, I feel like having a little bit of media training. Or even like etiquette, like set etiquette. Like, I took a set etiquette class. You have to. Just so you're not like the absolute grossest. It's like, oh, you're that person on set. Yes, I am. So, anyway, the media training would be nice. We also wouldn't have like things like the influencers being invited to awards shows and it just turning into a train wreck. It's like, yeah, you're at the Met Gala, but calm the fuck down. You're not the most important person. Everybody else is. the celebrities. And I guess like we have a lot of different categories of celebrities and we always have. But now we also have the social media celebrity. And it's kind of blurred the landscape in a sense because they're closer to television celebrities and like, you know, movie stars and silver screen and all that because they're on a screen. And I didn't realize until I went into my analytics the amount of people who watch me on TV. And I'm like, oh wow, you're not watching me on your phone, you're watching me on your television. So that's kind of cool, I guess, but like thank you for watching me on your TV if you are. It's just it's kind of blended now. The television content is obviously clearly way more polished than Josie sitting here with a tripod and her phone talking to you guys. It's very different, but it's on the same platform, right? Everybody's watching on their television. So I think that's where a lot of the influencers kind of get mixed up, maybe a bit, and don't realize that, like, you're not the big deal, guys. You're really not. Like, they're here for, you know, the cast of whatever TV show, and they're not here for you. And you saw there was bunch of videos that went around with James Charles at some, like, event. This was, like, 2 years ago. And he was just everywhere. And it was like, dude, you're being tacky. Like, you're just being tacky. Just stop. You're not the big name that everybody's here to see. And some media training would have told him that. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway. That's just what it is. Is what it is. But yeah, my next brief history is going to be... I'm going to try and film it on Monday. We'll see if my face is poofy. It's gone down since this morning even, but like, my God. It's not cool. I'm just so sick of it. I'm going to take some Benadryl tonight. Yeah. Anyway. Is it still about 5 seconds delayed?
Yep.
5 seconds. 5-second rule. I'm kidding, you guys. I am really uncomfortable. I am surprised we lasted an hour sitting like that. So we're gonna move around a little bit. Woo! Sorry about the earthquake. There we go. Oh, Weens isn't even in her basket. Where is she?
Probably ran away.
Weens!
Probably in the kitchen.
Yeah. Weens is the Beans is the cat. Her name is not Weens. Weens the Beans. Oh, that cold air is nice.
Yeah, it is.
I have the window open and it's quite refreshing. Are you guys looking forward to summer? Are you gonna crochet in the summer? I am. As soon as this one is done, like this crochet market, I'm going to start doing my Halloween stuff. So after the end of June, that crochet and chill will be Halloween crochet and chill. And I'm going to make a thumbnail for crochet and chill, so it's not just me taking a picture of whatever project I'm working on, so it doesn't look so stupid. If everybody's cool with that, we'll have a thumbnail. I think that'd be good. Anyways, is there anything else you guys want to talk about tonight? Any crochet questions? My lips are so dry from, like, you guys should have seen me earlier today. It was rough. It was rough. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, let me know. See, I'm getting slightly annoyed with making this one. I always have like more than one project on the go because I get bored. And that's just is what it is. Does that happen to anybody else? Okay. I think I have one. It's one of those little. It's one of those. It's one of those mesh tops. It's like cut, like, yeah, you know what I mean. Mesh top. Anyway. Also, you guys, if you're interested in any other stuff that I do, my Instagram is linked. It's on the community page, and I post because I actually do some like product reviews and stuff like that. I don't really do them on YouTube anymore. They're mostly strictly Instagram. Just because I kind of kept that separate, and I have like a crochet Instagram account that's called Created by Josie. It doesn't have a lot posted on there. I'm going to start posting on there more. There's Beans. But yeah, if we could hit 20K by July, I'm so close. I just want to get there. That'd be awesome. I just want to get there. That's what I want for my 40th birthday. 20K on YouTube and to not be having a mass sell bullshit. Those are my requests. I don't want a lot. I don't need anything. Those are my things. Anyway. We are making a hexacardy. See, this is how they work. It's coming along. I actually have the other piece to this one over there. Ooh, hearts. Thank you for the hearts. More hearts. Thank you again. And thank you to anybody who subscribes. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, if you were here last weekend, that's when like the bad reaction started. That was not cool. That was not cool. Reno agrees. Mm-hmm. Is anybody crocheting anything? I'm tired. Like I've had a very reactive day.
Yeah, you have.
I'm so funny. Is your guy anywhere near dying?
No, I'm playing everything.
Oh, are you able to get up?
I could.
Okay.
Why?
On the fridge door, like under the butter holder, there's like a little nine bars. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Bad cat.
Pie beans.
Guess what I'm playing?
What?
Cities 1.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Reno's playing Cities, guys. That makes me so happy to hear. Are you enjoying it?
I know.
Yay!
It's fuck Cities too.
I know, it wrecked your pute.
Yeah.
Next time you should listen when I say it's wrecking your pute.
Whatever.
Okay. Good talk. What?
You don't have any two?
We have 2 bags of them upstairs.
Yeah, they're upstairs. It's all the way upstairs.
Do you want one? Where did they all go?
What?
There's a 9-pack.
Shit, well, the other one was.
My mom makes little Nanaimo bars.
I didn't even know they were there.
I told them they were there.
Oh.
I just didn't realize we'd like all of them. That's okay. There's more in the freezer. Hmm?
Mm.
Those are so good. I wonder how much do you think we could get done in an hour? And if you're just here to have somebody to crochet with, I totally get that. I'm gonna have to vacuum.
What'd you do?
Mm-hmm. It's all over the chair. Excuse me.
It's entirely you.
What? What do you mean I have to clean up my own mess? That sounds like you. It's like a you quote.
No.
What do you mean I'm responsible for my actions?
That's weird.
It kind of smells like fire pit outside. Oh, it's so nice. It's actually getting nice here, and we're actually getting some spring and not just like winter. The 5th.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Entire winter the 5th.
Ugh. Me too. Me too. I'm crocheting a hexacardy, if anybody's wondering. I'm sure you're not. Or maybe you are. I don't know. What are you guys crocheting? Are you crocheting? Are you crocheting tonight? I like watching YouTube live. Do you? No? Really?
Not particularly.
Why?
No, it's never done it for me. I just don't care.
Well then, Reno.
Sometimes I'll watch people's gaming lives, but just for like a minute or two. It really depends on what they're doing.
Yeah. I like live because I feel like it's a way for everybody to connect with one another. Even if they're being dumbasses.
Dumbasses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should just like put that in the description. If you're gonna be a dipshit, you get put on timeout for a couple minutes. If you come back and you're still a dipshit, you get booted.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Are we sick of the granny square? The granny? I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm sick of this one. I have another project in mind that I want to start, but I do have to count for it. So I don't know if I want to start that while I'm on live. I don't feel like counting on the internet. Because if you crochet, you learn that you do not know how to count. Oh, cat hair. Yeah. I learned very quickly that I don't know how to count. How's everybody doing? What time do you want to go to bed tonight?
I have no idea.
What time do we have to be up?
I have no idea. You don't?
I thought you were taking Daniel.
No, he doesn't know what he's going to be doing that. I'm sure it's not going to happen. So, whatever.
Are you serious?
I haven't really heard anything. Like, if you wanted to go like early in the morning, if you hasn't heard from his mom yet, it's probably not going to happen. His mom sucks.
Anyway. Is anybody else crocheting tonight? If you are, post your work in progress. Let us know what you're making. She's still not in. Oh, she's right there. She's walking towards her basket.
She's looking for creatures.
Creatures beans. Is there creatures outside? Is there bad guys?
She's looking at stuff.
Oh yeah. It smells outside too. How's Cities 1 going?
Oh, I was just playing around. I'm exiting the game now.
Oh. You're not gonna make a city?
Oh, I'm totally going to. I just wanted to see if I remembered how everything worked.
And?
I do.
Yay!
So I'm gonna make stuff.
If you guys are on here, Reno's Old Dog No Tricks, and he does a lot of City Skylines videos.
I'll be doing more.
And he'll be doing more. And he actually got City Skylines 2, and it wrecked his computer a little bit, and I told him to stop playing City Skylines 2. And he didn't. Oh shit.
What?
My chat has been going the whole time. You guys, my chat just rebooted. Hi, Queen Princess. I'm so glad. Yes, the White House Correspondents' Dinner was a train wreck. You guys.
Did you miss a lot?
I missed a lot. I'm so sorry, everybody. The chat, like, literally stopped working. The last message I got was, like, a long time ago. Thanks, YouTube. And I didn't realize it stopped working. I'm gonna see. I don't know if I can catch up with that. I'm sorry, everybody. That's really annoying. Your message didn't pop up.
Oh, really?
And until I, like, refreshed it.
Oh. Well, that's stupid.
Thanks, the internet. Thanks, the internet. Okay, let's go. Let's see if I can catch up. I'm going on my other phone to see. See, I'm live. Okay, here we are. I just saw Reno's. Oh my god, that's so dumb. God, that's annoying. Hi, TikTok. I didn't realize you were crocheting. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not the cool bum. I'll see you again if you're still here. And yes, I am taking it to market. Oh, 10 Light Star. I didn't realize you were on YouTube too. And yes, cotton yarn for summer, Michelle. How dumb is this, you guys? Oh, wow. And Queen Princess, hi. I'm so sorry. I feel there. I'm caught up. Is there any more talking? That's probably why everything just kind of like went away. Like the numbers on the top went away.
The numbers on the top never show up for me when it doesn't say who. It only says me.
On this one it does. So that's aggravating. That's aggravating.
It's been only about 5 seconds delayed. Not the whole time.
Okay. Yeah, the chat just like totally crapped out. That's so annoying. I hate it when that happens. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Sorry, everybody. I did not realize that was happening. I'm gonna like look. I'm gonna like keep this one right here so I can see if there's more people chatting. Anyway. Hi, everybody, again. Apparently, YouTube doesn't want me to talk to you. That's okay. There's sirens. There's probably people racing.
Yeah, probably.
Stupid people. I really hate it when it does that.
That's dumb.
What?
That's dumb.
I know. I think it's dumb too. We rotated everybody. Have you guys ever tried a rotato? So that's so off topic, but Reno thinks it's the coolest thing ever. The rotato. It's like a potato peeler. Automatic potato peeler. Anyway, we're back and we're gonna chat. So sorry to everybody. I'm just gonna stop talking about it. Hi, Theory. I don't know why the game is over. Probably because the chat dropped out. Which is dumb. Wonder if it tells me how long ago those messages were. Oh, I hope you have a good Saturday night too and enjoy hooking. I am sitting in my living room hooking. Hook.
Oh.
Crochet hook.
You're being gross.
No. No, no. No, no, no. I'm not being gross. What are you making, Crochet Love by D? If you're still here, just out of curiosity. Well, we got the chat back. The chat's back. It's a bit chilly where are you in Canada? Because it's a little chilly here too. It's always chilly. No, it's not. That's a lie. It gets chilly at night. Hi. I'm doing a hexicardy. That's awesome. Your mom's gonna love it. Yeah, are you in Canada or a colder country? California. Oh, it's so pretty there. I loved California. But yeah, rain definitely cools things down. When we were in San Francisco, we were in San Francisco in December and it like snowed a little bit. It didn't stick or anything, but some flakes came out of the sky and it was chilly. It was chilly. They are super easy. This is my second one, and it is one of the easiest patterns I think I've ever done for anything. There's a lot of tutorials. Just remember what you're doing. There's a lot of tutorials. So maybe I'll make a tutorial for a hexie-cardi and post it. That'd be kind of cool. So if you're lengthwise, if you're going this one, the first half, like I'm on the second half right now. The first half, I think it took me about 3 or 4 hours in total, maybe 5 hours in total. But sometimes I crochet quite slow, just because my hands will start to really, really hurt. I should time myself one day. This so far has been about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. It takes longer. It doesn't take a long time, but it takes longer than you'd think because it has 6 sides. It's not like granny squares where you have 4 sides and you just like zip through it. It has 6, so keep that in mind. Yeah, they're not this like lengthy process. Unless you want to start adding a lot of length to them and stuff, then yes, it is going to be quite the process. But if you're just doing like a boxy one, yeah. And it also depends on the yarn. Like I have one done on my mannequin right there. It took me, I don't know, like 15 hours maybe. But I was also learning the pattern and learning how to sew it together and stuff, so there's that. Oh, a hood would be cute. I actually saw one lady, she took it and stitched it together on both sides so it wasn't a cardigan and it was a hoodie. I like that. That's creative. And she put a nice pocket on it. I should make one with pockets. I'll do that one day. I feel like these two that I'm making are a bit too short to have pockets. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, now I'm just gonna So if anybody's back from before the chat cut out, just FYI, I wasn't ignoring everybody. I am making a hexie-cardi. So it is a cardigan, sleeve, body, and you do a 6-sided granny square. But make sure you don't chain in between your clusters, and on the corners only chain 1, because you want it to be a bit closer together so it gets a really nice fold. If that helps. Are you making anything right now? Oh, it is. This is quite. This is from the Karen coffee cakes, I think, or they're like the jumbo ones. So like the normal Karen cakes are like that, and this one was like this. So yeah, I spun all these two, well, it was two yarns because they were originally a scarf and I hated it and I took it apart. And now we're making this. Like it was a gigantic scarf, okay, you guys? Like I mean gigantic. Yeah. Hmm? Mhm. Hi, Lady Crochet. How are you? I was browsing some of your videos the other day. Um, I think I might make. I have like a similar poncho, but I think I might make a big one like the one you have. You guys, if you want some like really cool crochet ideas, go to Lady Crochet's page. She has all kinds of stuff up there. So I made my mom one of those too. Where is it? It's right here. I made my mom a granny square cardigan. Do 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 do. But I'm going to tell you this right now with these. Size up. If you haven't already made, like if you haven't made one before. Oh, thank you. Um Oh, that's awesome, Asia. That's pretty cool. Oh, thank you. But yeah, if you're making the granny square cardigan, make it a little bit bigger because once you get them sewn together for whatever reason, it gets tighter. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, 60 granny squares would do it. I think my mom's like 5'5", like 140 pounds. She's very little. I'm 5'10". um but yeah, just keep that in mind though. I would measure, or like what size of clothing does she wear? And does she like it a bit baggy? Because, yeah, it's kind of crazy. She's 4'11". That's awesome. So I'm like a foot taller than your mom. It's a lot. Yeah, I'm glad everybody joined. That's awesome. Oh yeah, I like them long too. Like right now, the cardigan I'm wearing is from Aritzia. It's the community cape, and it's really long, and I love it. What's my favorite to make? Pumpkins. I like making pumpkins. Pumpkins and snowmen. Clothing wise, I think. What do I like making clothing wise? I think like little. I love like the fishnet look of stuff. So I actually have in the process. Where is it? It's over here. I'm making like another fishnet top. So that'll be cool. It's easy to make. but it's fun and I really like the way it looks. Yeah, that's what I like too. I don't know what you're saying, Theory. I don't know if that's said right. But hello. Yeah, so what's your favorite thing to make? Oh, this yarn or the one that I just... Oh, it's French. I hope you're doing well. Lady Crochet, what are you working on right now? Oh, the mesh one? This, I love the yarn. Like, I love the texture of it. It's newer, I think. And it's one of the Karen cakes. I think it's like cafe mocha or something. I will definitely be getting more of it. Because I love the texture of it. And I didn't really like it in the skein. I really like it made into something. You know what I mean? Oh, nice. Nice. I should make another poncho. That'll be my next. I actually have some like rainbow yarn that I was thinking of making a shawl with because I don't think I have quite enough to make a poncho. Then I was like, well, maybe I'll just make like a shirt with it. Do you know what I mean? Making Rasta beanies, sweaters. I like making bags. I'm actually so I saw a new bag pattern and I think I'm gonna try it. I only wanted to get into Crochet, but I'm scared, so I'm stupid. Oh, just try it. Don't be scared. Never be scared. Thank you for all the smiles and stuff. But yeah, don't be scared. Just pick it up, try it. There's a lot of really, really good teachers. Um, I don't know if Lady Crochet's videos are more advanced. 'Cause like when I get it. But TL Yarn Crafts, she has some really good beginner tutorial videos on like the basics of crocheting, and she's really good at explaining it, and she's not like covering everything up every time. I'm doing good. I'm glad you're enjoying the live. I hope you're doing well too. Yeah, one step at a time. That's a very, very learn how to chain properly and learn how to single crochet and go from there. Just go from there. You're so right about that. Take your time. It's not a rush. It's just enjoying crocheting. Where's my water? Oh, it's heavy. Isn't it fun? We do this every Saturday. And if the like off chance I'm not doing this, I'll leave a message on the community, on my community page to say that I'm not crocheting and chilling tonight. But I try and start in between 8 and 9. And yeah, we just hang out for like 2 hours. So I just think it's fun. I like talking to other crocheters in the world. Unfortunately, the chat fucked up earlier, excuse my language, but awesome, thank you. I appreciate that. yeah, and my like I keep saying like, oh, I'll do more lives, I'll do more lives. Well, life kind of gets in the way. So that happens. And I like doing the a brief histories. I have some other videos on my channel, so I'm gonna record one of those on Monday. A brief history. You'll have to watch. There's a couple crochet podcasts, but maybe I'll do one and we can just sit there and talk about yarn. Or maybe we just put this into a podcast, like after the fact. Call it Saturday the next morning or something. I don't know. That was lame. StreamYard. I don't know what that is. I actually, so I used to podcast. I used to podcast. Um, and I had such an issue with two of the Apple podcasts, to be quite honest, and Spotify. So I was on both for a long time, like 3 years. And so last year so I have a podcast called Lost My Ducks, and it's just taking a break right now. Last year, I did the fourth season of Lost My Ducks was exclusively on YouTube. People that do crochet. Oh, that's really cool. But yeah, so I just started exclusively podcasting on YouTube because like I really hated just the fight, especially with Spotify. Um, and I was using Anchor, and Anchor wasn't exactly paying people, and that's kind of annoying. So it's like, yeah, your podcast, like using their feed would, it would make this so and so money, and they're like, oh, it's not over our like $200 threshold, and you're like, well, just shut the hell up, stupid Anchor. Are you okay?
I'm gonna lay down there. I'm gonna let my phone for a bit.
Oh, okay.
Had enough of games today.
Had enough of games. Somebody's getting tired.
A little bit.
Little bit. But yeah, so I don't even know if Anchor still exists. I don't know if it like because a lot of people were having issues with them. It was not just me. But that's what happens. That's what happens, everybody. But yeah, we definitely every Saturday night we crochet and chill. And just hang out. We answer questions. Like we've had some newbies come in and ask questions. And yeah. Are you cold?
Comfortable.
The cats are gonna come and get you.
Whatever, I'll get them first. She wants to get me.
As soon as you lay on our couch, the cats will like
Getcha.
decide your toys or something. I don't know. It's funny. I sell at craft shows. Yes, I actually am doing one June 22nd. And then after June 22nd, we're going to switch gears to Halloween and fall stuff. See instantly. Yeah, we're going to switch gears to Halloween and fall stuff. So we'll be making pumpkins and like spider webs and little ghosties and more Halloween themed things on the channel. I actually quite enjoy doing craft shows. So, and I kind of like, I always have an issue with pricing. Some people are like, oh, you price stuff too low, or so I just kind of, I take the cost of my materials and times it by 3. And then I'll add on maybe like $20 for labor just because I'm doing this anyways, and because like I'm doing this on YouTube. So there's already money being made that way. So I'm like, okay, why not? I only used to do one or two per year too. I'd do November and December, and then I decided like a bunch of craft fairs just started opening up in my city. So there's one location that I love to go to, and they kind of recycle through vendors. So I'm going to start going like every 4 to 5 months. Um, I like doing a summer one now. Uh, because why not? Like I make summer stuff, like I make festival things. So I'm gonna do the June one, and then they have a night market in September. So I'll do the night market in September. And I'm not 100% sure if I'll do their Christmas market or there's like a huge Christmas market at the casino. One of the casinos that is actually like quite popular. Or if I have enough stuff, try it at the Roundup Center. Yeah, just to have like, so, and then you get to crochet different things, right? So, like, spring, you get to do like tops and, little fluffy flowers and that kind of stuff. And then you can go into your Christmas stuff, right? I think. I don't know, that's just me. No, I'm doing another Hexicardy. I finished the other one and forgot to post the picture of it up on my community page. So we'll be doing that. And I've actually finished one half of this one already. So I figured I'd try and get the rest of it done this weekend. Because the one I was making, it's beautiful, the one I was making, so. I think I'm gonna try it with different stitches. Like the next one I make, I was thinking of doing like just like doing a single cluster of like a single double crochet, and then maybe in the middle, like or the corners, doing like a puff stitch or something. I think that would look really cool. Because yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to make these. What's your favorite way to make it? Is it the purple one? Maybe I've seen it. Or maybe it's a new short video. Pink mostly? I'll go look for it. It might be tomorrow. I might be exhausted when I'm done this. You know, when that like tired starts to hit. Getting bored. I usually have 2 or 3 in progress because yeah, I get bored. I'm like, oh, this is dumb. I don't want to do this anymore. And I actually have like a box of yarn beside me where it's like I can just grab something and just start something else, right? Because I don't know, you just get bored. You just are like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. This is dumb. I'll finish it tomorrow. So that's definitely a thing that happens. Do you have more than one work in progress? Oh, you have 8 or 9. See, that was me. And then I was getting like way too mixed up and it was like forgetting what I was doing. So I'd like go back to stuff and I'd be like, oh, I don't know what this is. So yeah, 2 or 3 on the go. But as soon as I finish one, I start a new one. That's my big thing. I will start a new one. Because I don't ever want to not have the 2 or 3. I also end up losing crochet hooks that way when I have more, or I'll try and do all my projects that I have on the go with the same size crochet hook. I know, right? Except this one, like I have 2 projects on the go with the 5 and this one's a 7. So I'm like, oh, well, is what it is, I guess. And I had to rebuy my 8mm crochet hook because I don't know what happened. I had 2 of them and now I have 0 of them. So there's also that. And I'm like constantly touching the screen because I want to see if it screwed the chat up again. I don't know why it does that. It doesn't do it every night. I will sometimes watch YouTube videos of other people's while I'm crocheting, or I crochet in silence. I like it. I also do it while I'm talking on the phone. So I'll call a friend or something and we'll yak on the phone and I'll crochet. So how do you crochet? Are you a music person, TV? Sometimes I'll watch like Schitt's Creek or something. Something that I don't need to pay a lot of attention to. Ah. Oh, see, that's how you can tell you're getting tired. Because you're like missing. You're missing the thing. Don't miss it. What is a Twitter space? I haven't been on Twitter in so long. I actually deleted my account last year. And I was like OG Twitter. Like OG Twitter. I had my Twitter account the year it became available in Canada from being a news anchor. Beep beep. What time is it, Rena?
9:52.
9:52. Probably gonna wrap up at around 10. No. Dear, no. Not fart noises, please. Okay. Okay. I know, yeah, I know it's X now. Elon's dumpster fire. I stopped X, Twitter, because there was some people from when I used to work in radio that were harassing me pretty bad on there. And I would block them, and then they would DM me, and I would block them, and then they'd find different accounts, and I would block them. And same thing happened on TikTok too, and I just kind of left the 2 platforms. I was just getting sick of dealing with it all the time. My go-to item to make, my favorite is pumpkins. Go-to is probably, I don't know. What's my go-to? Scarves. Scarves. I love making scarves. Pumpkins are my favorite to make, but I do love making a nice scarf. And I've made some pretty cool scarves. What's yours, Tiffany? What do you like? Do you crochet even? Do you crochet all day? Baby blankets? Yeah, I've made my fair share of baby blankets. That is for sure. Baby blankets are nice. What's your favorite stitch for baby blankets? Because I think mine's half double. I do love a good triangle shawl. They're so pretty. They always look so good. Yeah, it can get messy over there. It can get messy on the dumpster fire. Singles and baubles, nice. That'd be pretty. Yeah, I do like making baby blankets. I have made quite a few baby blankets, actually. I think I also really enjoy. I'm enjoying these hexie cardies. These are awesome. They're easy to make because like it's you just kind of you can it's a granny stitch and you're like, oh, okay, I know how to do that from when I first learned how to crochet. So these are these are fun. And you produce such a cool looking thing. And it's so popular right now. So I was like, okay, I'll learn how to make this and then I'll make them. And it's all because of that Jason Momoa and Jack Black. Like Jason Momoa crocheting hexie cardies. They're like making a comeback. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. I'll get in on the hexie cardie making. Have you made a hexie cardie, Tiffany, if you're still here? What are you doing, Beans? My cat is being bad.
You should torment her.
No, I think she's getting bad guys outside. She's not an outdoor cat. She is getting the bad guys through the window. I do not think your cats should be allowed outside. Anyways, that's just me. And now its side smells like garlic bread. I'm okay with that. We are almost done for the night, guys. I'm getting a little sleepy. Just making sure the chat is still working. Annoying. It's like at my 2 hours. At 2 hours, I start to just want to go to bed. 2 hours of straight crocheting. How much did we get done? It's harder to go fast when I'm doing the YouTube too. Because I feel like, well, one, I'm chatting with people, but also it's just, yeah. Anyway. We'll probably have a different project on the go next week. I'm not sure what. I'll have to think of something. What do you guys think I should make? Another craft sale thing. I feel like I should make some flowers for like keychains. I hate this. Factory knots. Really. That was dumb. Stupid factory knot. Okay. We are going to do oh, you too, Crochet Love by D. We're just doing an invisible color change right now. So, because we just hit a factory knot. If you know, you know. Factory knot is dumb. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful weekend too, and hopefully we'll catch you in another one. We're always trying to Saturday night, in between 8 and 9 Mountain Time. So yeah, Saturday, enjoy your sleep, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and have a good one. I'm going to be signing off here in a couple minutes anyways, because somebody over there is tired. I'm tired too, not just Reno. Not just Reno. We'll go to the end of this row, which is right there. And then we will be done for the night. And we just had a factory knot, which is gross. I don't like it when they do that. Like, come on. Just give me the yarn the way I want it, the way I paid for it. Do you know what I mean? The one thing about this yarn though is like the color change was not like gradual, it's just like really abrupt. So the factory knot is not as bad as it could be, but still dumb, still don't like it. Capiche. Anyways. Okay, guys. This has been a Quinn Martin television production. No, I'm kidding. This has been a lovely evening. Sorry again about the chat not working. To all the people. To all the people. See, I finished that row. Now I'm just gonna keep going because that's what you do when you crochet. 2, 3. Let's get out of the corner and then I'll stop after we're out of the corner because I'm getting tired. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Anyways, Hexicardy will probably be done by next weekend and we'll be on another project again. I hope you guys can join us next Saturday. I wish you all the best during the week, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely Sunday. Enjoy your time off if you have the weekend off, and when you have time off, enjoy that time off. And I will check you guys in the next one.